Imagine the world without a ticking clock, no flash of light, and no change. We like to think our universe as a permanent stage, a grand forever theater. But physics says this stage has an end date. Is time constant, forever flow, or is it a battery that eventually runs out? When the last star in the sky fades out, what is left to show us in the way? And if the end is sure to happen, a cold dark silence, is it a tragedy or just the countdown to a new beginning? And when the time stops, what happens to the humanity itself? Today we are traveling to the very edge of the reality. By the time we were finished, you will understand why the very final thing to exist in this universe will be a single lonely particle, and why that moment might change everything we know about the existence. Welcome to the star-ending era. Our universe is currently in its prime time with full of gas, dust and brilliant burning stars. But that fuel is limited. Over trillions of years, galaxies will run out of the gas needed to start the new stars. The blue giants die first, followed by the sun-like stars. Finally, only the red dwarf stars remain dim, dark and very long-lived. But even they will eventually run out of their fuel, turning into a cold, dark ashes. It feels like the end, but a dark universe is not a dead one. In the shadows, the most violent, mysterious objects in the existence are just getting started. Without these stars, the cosmos becomes a death place ruled by black holes. But here is the catch. If these monsters are supposed to end forever, why do scientists believe they are actually dissolving? This is Hawking radiation. Imagine the black hole as a leaking pipe. It is almost impossible to understand the time. New research suggests around many, though some estimates go to the even more, black holes slowly lose their mass, releasing energy into the empty space. It is the final great event in the history of the universe. After this, the fireworks end. Now time effectively stops. We reach maximum mess, and the universe becomes perfectly messy. Everything is so spread out, so thinly distributed, and that any of the two particles cannot ever meet or interact again. You might ask, can nothing at all actually exist? In this state, it is not nothing at all in the traditional sense. It is a state of balance. There is no energy to move a clock pointer, no heat to sustain a thought, and no way to measure the passage of seconds. It is not just a cold universe, it is a frozen one. Is this a tragedy, or is it simply the universe finally taking a deep breath after billions of years of confusion? Now let us ask the question that matters most. What happens to us, to humanity? When time stops, does our story also end? First, let us talk about our bodies. When the final star dies and the universe becomes cold and dark, what happens to human flesh? The answer is simple and terrifying. Without the stars, there is no heat, no energy. Our bodies would freeze in seconds. Every person on earth would become a frozen statue forever. But wait, what if we were not just human bodies? What if we build something stronger? This is the survival question. Can humanity build technology to live beyond the end of the stars? Some scientists say yes. We could build closed systems like giant space cities that recycle every drop of water, every breath of air. We could use black holes for energy. We could store our memories in machines that don't need sunlight. But here is the problem. Energy always runs out. Even the best machines need fuel. And when the final black hole dissolves, there is no fuel left. No way to run a computer. No way to keep a thought alive. So what about our minds, our consciousness, our memories? This is the deepest question. When time stops, can thoughts still exist? Think about it. A thought needs energy. It needs clock to tick. It needs heat to move. In a frozen universe, there is no movement, no ticking, no heat. So your mind, your memories, your fears and your dreams would also stop. You would become a frozen thought forever fixed. But maybe we were wrong about this. Some theories says consciousness might not need time. Maybe a single thought could exist forever in a frozen moment. Maybe our memories could be stored in the fabric of space itself. Maybe we could become the part of universe's final particle, living not as as bodies, but as pure information. Is this a hope or is this just wishful thinking? Let's be honest, what are we really scared of? Is it the cold, the dark, or is it the silence? The idea that no one will remember us. Here is the truth. We leave traces, art, buildings, books, DNA. Long after the stars die, there might be the remains of human cities on dead planets. Maybe a robot will find them millions of years later. Maybe it will read our stories. Maybe it will miss us. But will we remember ourselves? Will our consciousness survive? This is the hard question. Survival is not just about staying alive. Survival is about staying aware, staying conscious, staying human. If we build machines to live forever, but those machines can't think, can't feel, can't love, are we still alive? Are we just fossils in metal? So here is what we know. When time stops, our bodies freeze, our machines die, our thoughts stop, but our story might not end. Maybe our legacy will be the last thing to disappear. Maybe a single book, a single song, a single memory will survive longer than we ever imagined. Not because we built better machines, but because we were here, because we loved, because we lived. Can humanity survive the end of the time, or are we just temporary guests in a universe that will forget us? The answer might change everything. But is this the end of the book or just the end of a chapter? Some theories like circular universe theory suggests that this state of maximum mess could act as a reset button, triggering another big bang, another beginning, another cycle. So here is the final question. If the universe starts again, will humanity also starts again? Will we be the part of next cycle, or will we be the people who disappeared, forever gone? Does the thought of a single empty universe scares you, or is there a strange quiet peace in knowing that even the end of everything is just a step in much larger never-ending dance? We are here in brief dim light. We are alive for now. Let's make sure we enjoy the view, and let's make sure we leave something worth remembering. Write down your thoughts about this video in the comment section below. Hit a like to this video. Share this video with your fellow space lovers. And don't forget to subscribe to Galaxora and turn on notifications for more mind-bending universe mysteries.